Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Arizona's offense will start this game off with the football. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell when he's catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. The Cyclones' offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sauer. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Cyclones are threatening on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. Big guy smells it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
They've got the screen set up. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cyclones! for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And that one was knocked away. The defender did a really good job. I would argue maybe he could have put his hands on that and caught it, but there's a reason he plays defense, but definitely a forced throw and really nice coverage.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Time to take a shot. Another incompletion on third down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Working on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interesting to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the option. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Arizona. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Hansen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their heads spin. Touchdown, Iowa State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Under fire. Turns it loose deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, inside, touchdown, Wildcats! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The sure hands, it's Sauer. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Cyclones! And that one will put them up here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Arizona runs out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He'll try it again. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Setting up the screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The receiver on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Fafita. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They're going to run it. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And you could tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know...
Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Shakes off the defender. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most?